Stone essence powder in front of her is not something an ordinary person can have. Nevertheless, Ling Yun told Fang Xing that it will take some time to make it, and she told him to wait there for a while. Meanwhile, Fang Xing fell asleep while waiting for Ling Yun to finish refining his breakthrough pill. All of a sudden, a bottle was hit Fang Xing that causes him to feel on the floor. Then he stands quickly because he thinks that there are enemies. However, Ling Yun told him that the soldiers were not there, and he told him that Fang Xing was holding the breakthrough pill that he wanted. Instantaneously, Fang Xing opened the bottle and stared into the breakthrough pill. According to Fang Xing, he can definitely feel the strong spiritual energy contained inside the breakthrough pill. After that, Fang Xing told Ling Yun that originally, he thought it would take much longer. Who knew that senior sister Ling Yun would refine it so quickly? However, Ling Yun stood and told him that Fang Xing just slept all day and night, so it naturally felt fast. Fang Xing didn't really notice that a whole day had passed. Then he told Ling Yun that she had worked really hard that time. At this moment, Ling Yun opened the window of her house, and he told Fang Xing that since he got his breakthrough pill, Fang Xing should leave now. In addition to Ling Yun, he told Fang Xing that the sword formation at the entrance of the valley only prevents entry, but not exit, so Fang Xing can rest assured. However, in the future, Fang Xing is not allowed to come within 10 miles of Ling Yun's Spirit Cloud Valley without her permission. Nonetheless, Fang Xing stated that senior sister Ling Yun's way of entertaining guests is really unique, asking guests to walk in through the window, but Ling Yun told him that he was not her guest. Ling Yun also asks Fang Xing on why did he say that Ling Yun would not execute him, and if Fang Xing really is not afraid of death. How can I not be afraid of death? It's just that, senior sister Ling Yun, you've never executed anyone before, right? Fang Xing stated. With an instant, Ling Yun asks Fang Xing what he means by that. But Fang Xing suddenly jumped into the window, and before he leaves, he told Ling Yun that the eyes of someone who has really executed people are different. Fang Xing also told her that when he looked at senior sister Ling Yun, he knew that Ling Yun had never executed anyone. Even though Ling Yun was angry, there was no murderous intent. Nonetheless, Ling Yun was supposed to ask Fang Xing how he knew all those at such a young age and who exactly he is. But Fang Xing has already left the place. Ling Yun stated that the little bastard really knows how to slip away. At the present time, Fang Xing was singing while heading back home, when he suddenly stopped and said, "Fellow brothers, you've been following me for such a long time. Why not come out and walk together with me? It's tiring to keep slowing down." After that, these guards instantly came out. This man said that Fang Xing has really good hearing. Then he told Fang Xing that the reason why they followed him is because their young master Xuan Zhao wants to invite Fang Xing to have a cult of tea and catch up with old times. However, Fang Xing laughed at them, and he told them that he was afraid they found the wrong person since they are not familiar with each other. Instantaneously, this man drew his sword and told Fang Xing since that's the case, they can only help Fang Xing to show respect, and he begs not to blame them. But Fang Xing answered him of course he won't while he's using his 9 serpents golden flame sword. We'll have to see whether you guys have the skills, Fang Xing stated. Meanwhile, at Xuan Zhao's place, Xuan Zhao slapped one of his men and told them that Fang Xing is only just a brat, and the 3 of them came back to tell him that they couldn't get Fang Xing. However, while this man was crying, he told his young master Xuan Zhao that Fang Xing is too strong and his cultivation is at least in the peak of 3rd level. In addition to the 9 serpents, the golden flame sword Fang Xing has, they can't defeat the kid at all. And he also told Xuan Zhao that it's already so difficult trying to survive. Xuan Zhao cannot believe what he heard about Fang Xing's level of spirit movement. But this man told him that every word they said is the truth. In addition to this man, Fang Xing disappeared into a bamboo forest, and they returned later and searched for a long time. They also went to other places in the sect to find Fang Xing, but it was as if he suddenly evaporated into thin air. If it's like this, then there's no doubt about it. Continue searching and find him no matter what, Xuan Zhao angrily stated, and these 3 men instantly followed his order. On the other hand, Fang Xing arrived at his old residence, and these old colleagues of Fang Xing were already waiting for him. Instantaneously, these guys welcomed Fang Xing to his old home, and they bowed to him. Fang Xing told them good, that's the spirit. However, he asks them what they are doing and why they aren't sleeping. With an instant, Wang Zhai answered that at this moment, they are cultivating together, and he also told Fang Xing not to worry because they have been cultivating day and night according to Fang Xing's instructions for more than half a year since he left. That's right, boss Fang. We stayed up all night drinking and gambling. No, I mean we were working hard and cultivating. stated by this fat guy. Nevertheless, Fang Xing asked them if they are saying that this wine and gambling cup are their cultivation tools. But Fang Xing told them to forget it, and he told them that Fang Xing wasn't expecting them to seriously cultivate anyway. After that, Fang Xing threw a bag towards them, then he told them that he needed to do something that night, so he would be using the house. According to Fang Xing, there's 20 taels of gold in that bag. Then he commanded them to go down the mountain and not come back until they had spent all of it. These guys were startled when they saw a lot of gold. Nonetheless, Fang Xing told them that he doesn't want anyone else to know about his visit to the herb field, and if they dare to say even a word about it, Fang Xing doesn't think he needs to say more about the consequences. Instantly, Wang Zhai said that they understand and they will absolutely keep their mouths shut. Then they thanked their boss Fang and walked happily. At the back of Fang Xing's mind, even if it's there, Fang Xing is afraid he won't be able to hide for long, so he needs to hurry and break through. Inside Fang Xing's house, he remembered this place where he felt spiritual energy for the first time. And according to him, it's been almost a year since he left, but the house hasn't changed at all. It's still falling apart. At this moment, Fang Xing took out his breakthrough pill, and he suddenly swallowed it directly, until it entered his stomach. Fang Xing jumped from his bed and said if they didn't, they would say that the breakthrough pill would burn the spiritual veins after taking it. Fang Xing was confused since he didn't feel anything. Fang Xing has suspected that Zhu Lingyun gave him a fake breakthrough pill since he fell asleep. But all of a sudden, Fang Xing lost consciousness and fell to the floor. At this moment, Fang Xing was at the top of a rock mountain, together with his ninth uncle. Nonetheless, Fang Xing asked his ninth uncle about what he was looking at. Instantaneously, his ninth uncle told him that he was looking at the place where he picked Fang Xing's up. However, Fang Xing said that he don't see anything. Then his ninth uncle told him that the place had already been destroyed. Instantly, Fang Xing asked him if who's the one who destroyed the place, but his uncle told him that he doesn't know. And this man explained to Fang Xing that what's happening to Fang Xing at the moment is an illusion of his inner realm, and his ninth uncle was just the embodiment of Fang Xing's memory. However, Fang Xing was confused by what his uncle said, so he asked him what he was talking about. According to Fang Xing's ninth uncle, the function of the breakthrough pill is to break and then set up. First, it will break through the limit of his spiritual vein with powerful spiritual energy and burn out his spiritual veins, then remold his body and reforge his physique. In addition to Fang Xing's ninth uncle, only in this way can they succeed in breaking through, just like a phoenix from the ashes anew. All of a sudden, Fang Xing's ninth uncle pushes him that causes him to fall from the rock mountain. However, his uncle told him to remember that Fang Xing must survive and become stronger. At the present time, Fang Xing woke up and shouted ninth uncle. Nevertheless, Wang Zhai asks Fang Xing if he is okay, and he told him that they came back early that morning and saw Fang Xing lying on the floor while Fang Xing's body was burning red all over, and for some reason, the roof of the house was also punctured. However, Fang Xing told them that he is fine, and he stated that it feels like he dreamt of something but he suddenly can't recall it anymore. Instantaneously, this fat guy told Fang Xing that just at that moment, Fang Xing was saying a lot of weird things about his ninth uncle and something about phoenixes must survive and other things. Then he told Fang Xing that they were also worried about him. So this is how it feels to be in the 4th level of spirit movement. I finally did it, Fang Xing stated. These 4 men were surprised when they heard Fang Xing that he is finally in the 4th level of spirit movement at that moment and he can become an inner sect disciple. Fang Xing suddenly took out his 9-serpent golden flame sword, and he wrote it while saying to these 4 men that Fang Xing will leave, and he told them that these guys must cultivate seriously. He also told them to use the money he gave them last night to fix the house, and Fang Xing flew away with his flying sword. However, Wang Zhai said that we did what Fang Xing told them to do and spent all the money. Nevertheless, this fat man was amazed by the flying sword and he wondered when he could reach the 4th level of spiritual movement. With an instant, Wang Zhai hit his head and told him to stop daydreaming because he doesn't know how many years it takes to produce a genius like their boss Fang. At this moment, Fang Xing stated that it is time to meet young Master Xuan Zhao. On the other hand, Xuan Zhao together with these 2 people were having discussions while drinking tea. According to Xuan Zhao, he didn't even find anyone after looking for a whole night. He searched everywhere in the valley, even the bamboo forests beside the mountain road. Xuan Zhao was confused if Fang Xing had already left the sect, but he also said that he had already asked the gatekeepers and they hadn't seen Fang Xing at all. Nonetheless, this lady asks Xuan Zhao why he is so angry, and according to her, Fang Xing won't be able to hide forever and if he really doesn't show up, then they as Xuan Zhao's friends will help. When that time comes, this lady said that they will use their connections within the sect to announce for Fang Xing's presence. In addition to this lady, if Fang Xing doesn't show up by then, they can say that Fang Xing betrayed the sect. Even if the world is big, where can Fang Xing hide if everyone is after him? However, at the back of Xuan Zhao's mind, helping him as a friend. To put it nicely, these guys seem to care, but in reality, they are probably mocking Xuan Zhao in secret after knowing that his stone essence powder was snatched away. All of a sudden, Yu Sanling was being interrogated by Xuan Zhao about where Fang Xing hid. But Yu Sanling told him that he doesn't really know where Fang Xing is. Then Xuan Zhao told Yu Sanling to wait, and if they didn't find Fang Xing on that day, he told the fat man to be prepared to accompany Liu Feng below. At the back of Yu Sanling's mind, his junior brother Fang had really caused him trouble that time, and if Fang Xing really wanted to escape, he should have taken Yu Sanling with him. Meanwhile, this woman was confused when she saw a very bright object from the sky, and all of a sudden, an explosion occurred that caused this place to be so smoky. Instantaneously, Xuan Zhao was surprised when he saw what he was looking for. Fang Xing instantly said that he heard Xuan Zhao wanted to see him. That's why he immediately came there. Then Fang Xing asks him if he was scared of Xuan Zhao. At the back of this woman's mind, flying with a sword is a technique that can only be used if a person is in the 4th level of spirit movement. However, this lady cannot believe that Fang Xing is already an inner sect disciple. Fang Xing glanced at Yu Sanliang. Then he asks the fat man why he sees him everywhere. You still have the face to ask. Do you really not know why I'm here? Yu Sanliang angrily stated. On the other side, Xuan Zhao clarifies Fang Xing about his level of spirit movement since he told him first that he was in the 1st level of spirit movement. Then Xuan Zhao told him that it looks like it was a lie. After that, he asked Fang Xing about his relationship with the black market bandit, and where did Fang Xing hide the stone essence powder that he stole from Xuan Zhao. But Fang Xing angrily told him that the stone essence powder was awarded to him by the sect, but Xuan Zhao took it from him and Fang Xing didn't fuss about it. But now, Xuan Zhao makes Fang Xing's friend kneel outside his shabby pavilion. Then Fang Xing asks Xuan Zhao if what exactly does he want. However, Xuan Zhao was enraged at this moment and he called Fang Xing a nonsense. Then he told him that at that time, Fang Xing was the one who gave it to him himself. Gave it to you myself. Ask your 2 friends, will anyone give stone essence powder for nothing? Robbery is robbery. You don't even have the guts to admit it. Stated by Fang Xing. Xuan Zhao suddenly took out his sword and used his power while saying that Fang Xing is lying and he will execute the kid. Nonetheless, Yu Sanling shouted to Fang Xing to watch out. And when Xuan Zhao was approaching to hit him with his sword, fortunately, Fang Xing was able to dodge effortlessly. With an instant, Fang Xing successfully managed to do a counter-attack by kicking Xuan Zhao's face, and causes Xuan Zhao to be thrown away. Nevertheless, Fang Xing told him that Xuan Zhao is weaker than him and dared to attack first. Xuan Zhao didn't look like the brave type to Fang Xing. However, Yu Sanling asks Fang Xing when he became so strong. At this moment, Qin Zinger interrupted them and said that Brother Fang is strong and they admire that. Moreover, Fang Xing is indeed making reasonable points in the matter. She also said that Xuan Zhao shouldn't have taken the stone essence powder Fang Xing received. Xuan Zhao was astounded by what Qin Zinger said and he asked her why she's helping Fang Xing. But Qin Zinger did not answer Xuan Zhao's question, rather directly asked Fang Xing if he is the black market thief, because according to her, by looking at Fang Xing's ability, Fang Xing should at least be in the 4th level of spirit movement. Then she told him that if he weren't the black market thief, then where would Fang Xing have gotten the stone essence powder for the breakthrough pill? With an instant, Xuan Zhao agreed with Qin Zinger and he said that time he only just got the powder before it was stolen away again, so if that wasn't Fang Xing, then who else could it be? Nonetheless, Fang Xing asks them if they wanted to defame him for just a bag of stone essence powder. However, Qin Zinger suddenly asked Fang Xing if he's feeling guilty at the moment. But Fang Xing explained to them that the breakthrough pill he had was given to him by senior sister Lin Yun. So how is this related to the bag of stone essence powder? Qin Zinger said that it is indeed ridiculous, even mentioning senior sister Ling Yun. Xuan Zhao advised Fang Xing to speak honestly. Then he asked him again, where did the stone essence powder come from? Nevertheless, Fang Xing told them that senior sister Ling Yun gave him these spiritual medicines, and according to him, there are some for cultivation and some for wounds. Then Fang Xing picked up a bottle from the table and stated that there's even a bottle of moisturizing pills to improve body odor. So no wonder senior sister Ling Yun smelled so nice. As per Xuan Zhao, these bottles do look quite similar to the real thing. But who knows what kind of rubbish will be in sight. At this moment, at the back of Yu Sanling's mind, He doesn't mind if Fang Xing brags to him about senior sister Lin Yun. But if Fang Xing is still bragging at such a critical moment, it will be revealed immediately. All of a sudden, Yuewen Zhao poured the bottle into his hand, and he was startled when he saw its contents. According to Yuewen Zhao, it's actually a Kai Vitality pill, but he was still doubting if it could really be an elixir. Then he tried to look inside the bottle. Yuewen Zhao was shocked when there was a sign Ling, which is the first word of Ling Yun's name. Yuewen Zhao told Fang Xing how dare he break into Qixia Valley to steal elixirs. How about you try stealing some too? Do you think everyone in Qixia Valley is blind? Stupid pig, Fang Xing stated. However, Qin Zinger was confused at the moment if Fang Xing really took out pills made by senior sister Ling Yun, and she was doubting if Fang Xing and senior sister Ling Yun had any relationship or whatsoever. But she told himself to forget it and she better not get involved in it anymore. Instantaneously, she told Fang Xing that she was wrong about the matter with stone essence powder, since it was all a misunderstanding. They won't keep Fang Xing for tea anymore. But Yuewen Zhao was enraged and said, no way. He also told Fang Xing if he think he can do whatever he wants just because Fang Xing brought up senior sister Ling Yun. In addition to Yuewen Zhao, he know that Fang Xing is the black market thief. After that, he asks Fang Xing if he still remember Liu Feng. Then he told him that if Fang Xing didn't admit it that day, Yuewen Zhao will make sure that Fang Xing will suffer the same fate as Liu Feng. Fang Xing instantly asked Yuewen Zhao what he did to Liu Feng. But this man was pissed off and he told Fang Xing to stop pretending. Then he also said that he sent Liu Feng to see King Yama a long time ago. TL, King Yama is the god of death. All of a sudden, Yuewen Zhao drew his sword. Then he told Fang Xing to not think that he is afraid of him because he's in the 4th level. In addition to Yuewen Zhao, if Fang Xing didn't give him a clear explanation that day, he won't let Fang Xing go even if he die. But suddenly, Fang Xing punches the stone table and pointed at Yuewen Zhao while shouting, Meng Xuanzhao, how dare you? TL, Fang Xing's acting skills were amazing. However, Yuewen Zhao was dazed at this moment. Just for a worthless black market thief, you abused your authority and punched someone who gave you the right to execute fellow martial brothers. How could you just execute someone in the sect? Fang Xing stated. But Yuewen Zhao just smiled at Fang Xing and asked him that even if Yuewen Zhao did it, what proof does Fang Xing have? Instantaneously, Fang Xing threw this thing. Then he said that this is the evidence. Additionally, he asked Yuewen Zhao if he still wanted to argue. Everyone in this area was shocked when they saw the sound of the talisman. According to Fang Xing, all their conversations have been recorded in the talisman the moment he came there. Then he told Yuewen Zhao that Yuewen Zhao usually executes people under the protection of his uncle and all of it is done privately. But now that there is evidence, if it comes to light, even Yuewen Zhao's uncle won't be able to cover for him. Yuewen Zhao suddenly became scared and he told Fang Xing that it's all a misunderstanding. He tried to explain, but all of a sudden, Yuewen Zhao attempted to snatch the sound sending the talisman. However, Fang Xing rashly stopped him by punching him in the face. That caused Yuewen Zhao to be thrown away by the impact of Fang Xing's fist. You still dare to snatch it? Just in time. I can say I executed you by accident in order to teach you a lesson. It's not against the rules of the sect, Fang Xing stated. Then Fang Xing suddenly thrown his 9-serpent flying sword towards Yuewen Zhao. Nevertheless, this coward was asking for someone to help him, but his 2 friends were just looking at him. So he shouted the name of his friends and asked them if they wouldn't help him. Yuewen Zhao couldn't do anything but cry, and he suddenly peed his pants because of fear. Yuewen Zhao kneeled to Fang Xing while begging to spare him. At the present time, Fang Xing asked Yuewen Zhao if he wanted to write off the assassination of his sect brother with just an apology. Then Fang Xing told him that Liu Feng was Fang Xing's closest brother, the one executed by Yuewen Zhao. Instantaneously, Yuewen Zhao asked Fang Xing what he wanted him to do before Fang Xing was satisfied. Fang Xing instantly told him to increase the money, but Yuewen Zhao was puzzled at the moment. However, Fang Xing told him if he said that he wanted the sound of the sending talisman. Then Fang Xing said that he wanted 300 spirit stones in exchange. Nevertheless, Yuewen Zhao was worried at this moment because previously, he was robbed by Fang Xing. I mean by the black market thief. Yuewen Zhao told Fang Xing that he only had 20 spirit stones left on him. With an instant, Fang Xing commanded Yuewen Zhao to sign a contract acknowledging his debt and everything will be done. Yuewen Zhao can't do anything, so he just signed the contract, then gave it to Fang Xing. Automatically, Fang Xing also gave the sound sending a talisman to Yuewen Zhao as an exchange for the 300 spirit stones. Nonetheless, Fang Xing and Yu Sailing rushed to run away from them. However, according to Xuan Zhao, this low-level spirit tool made him lose 300 spirit stones. But when Xuan Zhao tries to listen to this spirit tool, he suddenly threw it away, and his two friends were both startled by what he did. Xuan Zhao was enraged at this moment and he said that Fang Xing is a liar. However, Qin Zinger picked up the tool and tried to listen to it, but according to her, there's nothing in that sound-sending talisman and it's not even activated. Qin Zinger was amazed by Fang Xing's calculated move. Xuan Zhao cursed Fang Xing and he shoutedly said to Fang Xing to not think that Fang Xing will be safe and sound just because he reached the 4th level of spirit movement. He also told Fang Xing to wait because he will definitely tell everything to his uncle. Nevertheless, Fang Xing was just laughing while running away from them. Meanwhile, in the inner sect, Yu Sanliang asked Fang Xing if he will going to register to the inner sect at that moment. So Fang Xing told him of course, because the longer he delay, more troubles will come, so the sooner Fang Xing becomes an inner sect disciple, the sooner he will be protected by the sect. After that, Fang Xing suddenly handed over a bag to Yu Sanliang and told him that he is giving these materials to him so Yu Sanliang has to cultivate properly. Then Fang Xing said goodbye to the fat man. Yu Sanliang was surprised when there were lots of materials on the bag that Fang Xing gave to him, and he asks Fang Xing if that is all for him. With an instant, Fang Xing told him, who else? While entering the inner sect, Yu Sanliang was emotional at this moment, and according to him, he had spent 7 years in the sect, but on that day, he finally saw the hope of cultivating. Meanwhile, Fang Xing arrived in front of the inner sect promotional hall, and he directly went into the awakening drum. According to Fang Xing, it's as big as a house and made of snake skin. Fang Xing confirmed that it was the awakening drum that can sound for 100 miles. As long as he can make it sound, Fang Xing will become an inner disciple. However, these children told Fang Xing that he cannot barge into the promotion hall. Only outer sect disciples who have reached the 4th level of spirit movement can come there. And this little girl on the right told Fang Xing that he should leave now. But Fang Xing just laughed at them, and he suddenly gave these two children a gift. While these two young women were staring at each other, Fang Xing suddenly grabbed the robe and approaching to beat the awakening drum. These two young girls were shocked after they saw that Fang Xing had already beat the awakening drum. On the other hand, while these men are playing games, this bird suddenly heard the awakening drum. However, while this man was playing, he also heard the awakening drum and was confused if Fang Xing was entering the inner sect already, since it's really about time. But this man asked his master who he was talking about. Back to the inner sect promotional hall, outer sect disciple Fang Xing has reached the 4th level of spirit movement. He prays to enter the inner sect and cultivate the profound way, Fang Xing stated while kneeling to this elder. Nonetheless, this elder told Fang Xing that since he had entered the inner sect, Fang Xing has to follow the 3 rules and 12 commandments of King Yan sect. The first commandment is to betray the sect. Then this elder asked Fang Xing if he was willing. Instantaneously, Fang Xing responded that he is willing. While Fang Xing was kneeling, his body was surrounded by flames, and